almost out of thin air, the West Indies Cricket Board has sacked coach Phil Simmons after a little more than a year in the job. Citing a difference in culture and strategic approach, the regional board has parted ways with Simmons, who left Ireland to take up the job with the West Indies after the 50-over World Cup last year, and then guided the team to the T20 World Cup early on this year. He openly questioned the selection policy of the one-day team, specifically the non-inclusion of Dwayne Bravo and Kieron Pollard, and was subsequently suspended for the tour of Sri Lanka, only reinstated after issuing a public apology as demanded by the board. The decision to release Simmons was taken at a board meeting in Dominica on the weekend and is effective immediately. The senior team is preparing for upcoming assignments against Pakistan and will be coached by Henderson Springer and Roddy Estwick, while Joel Garner will be the manager. They are all from Barbados. Now, in an immediate reaction, former Trinidad and Tobago youth cricket captain Lester Cassimy says there are a lot of questions left unanswered in the board's sacking of Simmons. As Kent Fuentes reports, Cassimy called on Caribbean nationals to start putting pressure on the board.
Cassimy says he's saddened to see the board sack Simmons, but warned the former Trinidad and Tobago and West Indies opener not to take the job. He says there are unanswered questions surrounding Simmons' sacking, but performance wasn't one of them.
Well, there was no need, there was no reason to get rid of Simmons. You get rid of somebody for bad performance, bad behavior. You just did things that just weren't right. But there's nothing that we are aware of that Simmons would have done. We are aware of a lot of stuff that the board has done wrong, and the board is patting themselves on the back and they are happy for their performance. Simmons just came out of a successful World Cup.
Knowing the manner in which the board operates, one reason could be Simmons did not conform to the manner in which they do business.
This is his home. He wants to contribute. And he has been contributing, but that's not what's important, because what they need is someone who will follow the dictate at every bend.
Cassimy then called on the cricket-loving public of the region to stand up to the board in order to save West Indies cricket, echoing a call made recently by several former presidents and employees of the board.
Something has to happen with the citizenry of the Caribbean. The prime ministers, they are trying, but they can't do anything. The way cricket is structured, the way the presidents and the board, the way they carry about their lives, they know they are an autonomous body. They can do what the hell they want with us, and we just have to suck it up, or like it, lump it, dice it. You do what they want. They are going to do what they want with West Indies cricket, and you can't do anything about it.
Kent Fuentes, C Sports.
And another cricketing development, the WICB headquarters will be relocated by early next year, but will still have the same address code. This is according to President Dave Cameron, who said plans are in the pipeline to move the St. John's offices to the Stanford Cricket Ground at Coolidge. The move, he said, will come following the joint acquisition of the grounds by the WICB and the Antigua and Barbuda government. But work on the premises to facilitate the change will begin soon. It was Prime Minister Gaston Brown who announced the country's partnership with the WICB and stated that they were in negotiations with the Stanford Liquidator Receiver to acquire the Stanford Cricket Ground, sticky wicket and other amenities valued at $6 million. The Antigua government will underwrite up to 50% of that amount.